Welcome back to Anderson's Underwater World and to episode 2. Last time we built the foundations of this reef aquarium, but an empty tank was never the goal. The vision has always been to create something far more natural, a living ecosystem. Today that journey really begins. Moving day had finally arrived. As I've mentioned before, this was never meant to be an Instagram display tank. The goal has always been to build an ecosystem that grows and matures over time. To give the tank the best possible start, I added around 60 pounds of live sand before topping it up with sand from the Nano Aquarium. By introducing mature bacteria from day one, I was hoping to give the tank a head start and avoid putting it through a full cycle. The water itself came from somewhere a little more special. Rather than mixing artificial salt water, I headed to Roe Island on the edge of Morecambe Bay to collect natural seawater. For me, it just felt the right way to start a reef that's meant to be as natural as possible. With the sand in place, it was finally time to fill the tank. As expected, the crystal clear vision I had imagined quickly disappeared into a cloudy brown haze. Now all we could do is wait. Once the water had settled enough, the real challenge could begin. Moving an aquarium is one thing, moving an ecosystem is something completely different. The first job was transferring the bioballs and filter media from the nano tank. By bringing across as much of the established beneficial bacteria as possible, I was hoping to give the new tank a head start to avoid putting it through a full cycle. Next came my favourite piece of the entire aquascape, the flower rock. This was always going to be the centrepiece of the tank from the very beginning. I'd imagined it sitting right here, creating depth and drawing your eye into the reef. The fact it also spent the last year maturing in the nano tank is an added bonus. Like the rest of the matured rock, it brings established life into the new aquarium and gives the ecosystem a real head start. With the flower rock in place, for the first time, the reef was beginning to look exactly as I'd imagined. It was time to move to the rest of the mature rock, followed by the macroalgae and of course the corals, green star polyps, grandipallis, firework clove polyps, and a few others that, if I'm honest, I still couldn't confidently name. Finally, it was time to move the fish. Venom and Patches, named by the children, made the journey to their new home in the only container we had available, a children's sand bucket. Not exactly the most professional solution, but thankfully they didn't seem to mind. The first month has been incredibly encouraging. From the front, the tank looks crystal clear, and from a glance it would be easy to think everything has gone exactly to plan. The reality has been a little different. The Hydra 52 HD I bought from eBay failed within its first 8 hours, leaving the tank in darkness for 3 days. My automatic top-up system has also failed, meaning I'm still manually topping up our raw water. The routine maintenance has now started to become a part of everyday life too. My approach has been to intervene as little as possible, only stepping in when something genuinely needs attention. The first signs of the ugly stage have started to appear, but so far the tank seems to be finding its own balance remarkably well. Filter floss now needs changing more regularly, and the glass has begun collecting its first layer of algae. And then Patches decided the tank apparently wasn't enough. Somehow, despite the jump guards, she managed to find her way into the weir, and I'm still not entirely sure how she's pulled that one off. Perhaps the most rewarding part of this first month has been seeing the early signs that this is becoming far more than just an aquarium. We've already witnessed snails spawning, hermit crabs shedding as they grow, and even discovered one particularly unusual snail that the kids immediately named Rockstar, thanks to the rather impressive hairstyle growing on its shell. Best of all, Venom and Patches have completely settled into their new home. Watching them dig, explore and begin to claiming their own territory is exactly the behaviour I'd hoped to see. The move wasn't simply about transferring livestock from one tank to another, it was about giving an ecosystem a new home, and after just 1 month, I think it's safe to say it's settling in rather nicely. The move may be over, but the journey has only just begun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of Anderson's Underwater World.